Hey, hi, hello, hola. Hey friends. Welcome back to Meggie Pop, where you find all things art, makeup artistry, home improvement, and shopping. I want to show you the tabletop that my mom requested for her hutch. The original had to be removed when my dad gave it to her, or it had been removed when my mom gave it, or when my dad gave the hutch to her. So this tabletop is basically a piece of particle board cut to size. We're going to cover it with resin today in the pattern that my mom requested. So to prep this top, we painted the entire board with white primer to seal the particle board. And first I mix enough resin to cover the entire board with white resin, then with colored resin over the top of the white. This is Envirotex resin, so it sets up quickly, only about 15 minutes, and I have to work very quickly. So first I mix the white into the resin, and this is StoneCoat white base tint, and I mix that into the largest container of resin, and then I mix the colors. The first one is Caribbean Sea by Artisue. The second one is Bright Gold by Artisue. The third one is Blackcurrant by Color Obsession. And then I also have set aside some black spray paint, but I end up not using it. So after everything but the black is mixed, I start pouring the white all over the board. I spread that out into an even layer covering the surface, and then I torch the whole top to get rid of any bubbles. And now I pour out the blackcurrant in parallel stripes across the board. Second, I pour the Caribbean Sea along the same veins as the purple. I torch all of that real quick and then use a foam roller to blend the white, purple, and green. After all of that is rolled out and blended, I go back in with the gold in small veins across the board. After I put these down, I hit them again with the torch, not only to get the bubbles out, but to also warm the epoxy enough that it flows together and runs over the rest of the epoxy. This creates nice webbing and what looks like bubbles in the resin, but it's actually just the resin separating itself into layers and running together. Be careful with gold, as it's easy to take over the whole thing. This gold and mica powder based golds are very, very strong colors, and if you use too much, the whole thing is going to be gold. So we want very thin, runny resin across everything else, and then heat it and make sure everything is mixed up. So now I pour the remaining clear resin over everything and torch it again. Finally, I put on one more pass of gold, and then I'm almost done. So at this point, the resin has mostly set up. It's tacky, and I can't work it anymore, even with the torch. But so this is where I have to stop. And don't forget to cover the pour to protect it from dust and insects or whatever might be in your environment. So here's how it looks a day later. Next, we'll put it in its place on top of the hutch. I'll try to get some completion photos and put them in now. But thank you everyone. Thank you everyone so much for coming with me on this project. Please like and comment and share this video. Of course, if you like what you see and want to see more, I would love to show you what I'm always up to. Just subscribe and hit that bell to be notified for every video. Thanks for joining me on Maggie Pop. Bye-bye.